Right. So, hello and a very good morning to each one of you here. And we are having today we are going to solve Cambridge IGCSE EVM paper. That's the code for 0680, right? And this is the paper that we are going to solve for October, November 2021, right? This is the recent paper. So we are going to solve the paper for October, November. So I'll just mention here, it's October, November 2021. It's an EVM paper and C0680 paper code is 22, right? So EVM paper and paper code 22. Let's begin with our paper, right? So this is the first page, right? They have given you the map of the Costa Rica. There we have Tropic of Cancer, Equator, and Tropic of Capricorn. Please remember here, IGCSE, whenever they give a question paper for EVM, right, or for any subject, most of the hints, right, most of the hints for the answer will be there in the question paper. This you should always remember. IG always gives you hint. Okay, only thing is you need to read the question very carefully, interpret it properly, and find out the hint. If you get the hint, it's very easy to actually write the answer. Not for all the questions, but yes, you, the more you practice, the more you can easily find out the hint here. Now they have given you the Costa Rica map location, world map showing the location of Costa Rica here. On Costa Rica, you they have shown you about the keys here. Capital city is there, airport is there, volcano, and international boundary. So let's say yeah, the question related to this page. There we have the area of Costa Rica is given here. Population of Costa Rica. This thing, so whenever you get a keyword, so please remember these are some things that you need to find out. Population 4.99 millions in 2019, in which the life expectancy, currency, language, everything is given. The things is, remember the population here, and the last two three contents is very important. Okay, so whether it is related with the Costa Rica's main economic centers and how much population is there. Okay, so things to be remembered. Now let's, after following this, so here we are going to go with only the keywords. You can form your own sentences, and we are going to look for the keywords which is very much important according to the key here. So let's see the first question that we have on this. The graph shows the percentage of population of Costa Rica living in urban area, right, from 2007 to 2017. So I'll just zoom this. I hope you're able to see. Yeah. That's the question here. Graph shows the percentage of population from 7 to 17. Now, what's the question here? On x-axis, you have year. On y-axis, you have percentage of population. Describe the trend shown in the graph. Right? So please check out here. First thing is it carry 2 marks. So the examiner expect 2 points from you on this. Okay, please write the answers within the space provided. If you write anything beyond the space, right, they will not accept it. Don't write anything in the empty spaces. So wherever the cross marks are there, please don't write anything there. The space which is provided, that's very important here. Try to finish your answer or complete your answer within that provided space. Now if you see the percentage here, population percentage is increasing, so you can just mention here is from 2007, right? In 2007 the population was around 68 millions. It is millions, right? 68 millions, if I'm right, it will be there. Yeah, it's percentage of population. Okay, so here we have 68% here in 2007. You can make 2 points here very easily. 2012, okay, go for 2012, and 2012 we have 60 70. So 2012 we have 70 percentage of population. From 2012 to 2009 17, the population size is increasing and it reaches to 78 percentage. That's it. So this is your first point, that is 2007 to 2012. 2012 to 2017, the population percentage is increasing, and this gives you here points. So 2007, whenever you are writing this thing, please write the data. So percentage is 68 percentage here, whereas in 2017 the percentage is 78. Okay, so please frame the sentence according to that. In 2017 the percentage is 68 percentage, whereas as the year increases, like for example 2012, the percentage increase, and we see that in 2017 it further increased to 78%. Now this question here, 2019, there were 339,598 people, right? So we have here 3,39,581 people living in the capital city of San Jose, and calculate the percentage of population. Now, whenever they give you the calculate the percentage of population, remember that the previous percentage number of the population was, so for 100% we have to find out. So if you remember, it was 4.99, right, in the previous one, right? 4.99, whereas here we have 339,581 if you use the calculator to find out, and the percentage that you will get will be 79 around. Okay, so that's the percentage value that we get, around 79 percentage population will be there in 2019. That's the calculation here. Let's move to the, so calculation, it carries only 1 mark, so that's 79 here. Now moving to the next question related to this, suggest two advantages of living in urban area compared to the rural area. Now whenever it comes like that comparison, let's have a keyword here, two advantages in living in city. Urban area is nothing but the city, so please remember, in city you have a good medical facility or educational facility. So you can elaborate this in the medical and educational facility here. Moving to next, suggest reason why some people living in rural area are concerned about urbanization. So the people who are living in villages, why they are concerned about getting converted into cities. The reason here, as we know, because most of the companies or factories are moving towards the village, right, towards the rural side for development purpose. So you can say that the so as the factories are moving, the village people will lose land for agriculture. Okay, the next one is they lose their traditional work. Okay, village people will lose the traditional work like farming, okay, or any other thing related to the agriculture. So these are the 2 points for the reason that the people living in the rural area. Okay, the next one is, in the last 60 years life expectancy in Costa Rica has increased rapidly. Suggest two reasons for this. So the life expectancy has increased, we can give a reason here is about education, right? So when people are getting educated, reason is this, explanation you can give, that when they are educated they know more better um, about sanitation, okay, or you can say about the hygiene. So when they know more about the hygiene and sanitation, of course, less fall of illness, and then the life expectancy increases. The second reason you can say that the medical facility of the, so where we get, if the better medical facility, better hospitals, of course, then we have, if better hospital or medical facility is there, life expectancy increases. Okay, so a reason and an explanation you can give over that. Okay, I hope you're getting these points. Any doubt in between, if you have, please remember, in the end of the question paper you will have the number or email ID. You can just drop me your queries there, right? 0680 October November 21 series here. Next one, the graph shows climate data from the weather station in Costa Rica for 1 year. So there we have the Costa Rica's for 1 year. Key is their rainfall and temperature. They are asking use the climate data to suggest which month are in wet season in Costa Rica. So wet in the sense is rainfall. So where we have a highest rainfall, we can say that May, as you can see, this one, as well as in November, we have a better rainfall or a wet condition. So you can put it right from the May month to November month, because in December it is getting dry. So you can put it May to November. So that's the answer, which gives you 1 marks here. Passing EVM is very easy actually. Double digits like 18, 22 is your good grades you can get. That is G above. Okay, if you just want to pass it, better than that is actually very good. So EVM is very easy to pass out. Now calculate the annual rainfall at the weather station. If we calculate the weather rainfall at the annual weather station, so what we are going to do is 400 minus of 85. And then if you get 315, that's your answer, 315. 400 minus 85, that's the annual rainfall. Okay. So how you got this one? 400, can you guess it? Can you see this? Rainfall is 400, right? Maximum. Whereas if you see the minimum here, yes, this is the minimum. Okay. So maximum is 400. Minimum you have, if you have a graph, actually it shows here 85. 400 minus 85 will give you around 305. And very important here to mention the unit. If you're not writing the unit, you will lose 1 mark. So the data as well as the unit is very important, which can fetch you around 2 marks. Okay, moving to the next question related to this. Use the climate data to suggest ways that the climate affects the growing of crops in Costa Rica. So how can you say that it is affecting the growth of crops? So climate data to suggest ways that climate affects. So you have to first underline the keywords here. You have to use the data. Okay, use the data. Suggestions they are asking that climate affects growing of crops in Costa Rica. So now use the data that is given here. Like for example, it carries 4 marks. So you can say that right from the Jan month to April month. Okay, the rainfall is very much low. That is around 150 mm. So when there is a rainfall which is very much minimum, this will affect the growth of the plant, right? That means the plant will grow very slow. Growth is very slow during this month. Whereas if you see during the May month to let's say October month, where we have the heavy rainfall, during this time, the 400 of amount of water rainfall is there. So it may cause water logging. So water logging will affect the formation of salt also. Okay, because when evaporation is not there, it is wet condition, humidity is more, so water logging will be there, evaporation won't takes place, due to which more amount of salt and pH of the soil will be getting affected. That will actually affect the growth of the crop or growth of the plant. Now, in the month of December, the third point, so we have included point 1, 2, and including in pH and soil. Point 4, in the month of the December, the rainfall is a minimum, that is an average rainfall, that is around 240 mm. So this is an average rainfall. Here the growth of the plant will take place very easily. So here there is no much effect. Okay, there is no much effect on the growth. So there you can say that in the month of the December or in the month of December to Jan, the growth is little bit slow, but very it won't affect the growth of the plant. But yes, during the month of May and October, water logging, salt formation, and pH will be affecting. That's what we are asked. That's what they are asking you. Suggestion how the climate is affecting the growth of the crop in Costa Rica. Okay, going to the next page, eighth one here now. Large area of forested land in Costa Rica has been cleared of trees for they are clearing the that is means they are doing deforestation for livestock and for crop. So this is the area what you can see is deforested, right? Describe deforestation impact on soil erosion. Now, this is a direct question, soil erosion, deforestation. Okay. You describe the impact of deforestation. So what is the effect of deforestation? We know that if deforestation takes place, soil becomes loose. Okay, so let's have soil will become first thing is loose. Second thing, uh, they will lose the nutrients. Okay, so when they will lose the nutrients, definitely it may affect flood condition. Okay, and how many points? 3 points are enough. They lose when the soil becomes loose, they can move from one place to other place by the effect of the wind. Nutrients will be lost. Flood can take place very easily, and when there is a soil erosion, there are more chances of cracking in soil. And this can affect the deforestation. This is the effect of the deforestation on soil erosion. Okay, that's the impact. So 3 points for 3 marks. That's the thing. So please see that you write the answer in the form of a sentence. I'm just giving you the keywords. Next, what we have here is explain how intercropping and bunds can reduce soil erosion. Now, please remember this is one of the preventive measure of soil erosion. Sometimes they will ask you about what are the different ways to reduce the soil erosion. Okay, so here the intercropping and bunds. So remember this because they ask most of the questions are intercropping and bunds. So now how intercropping? Now intercropping itself, it says that inter means different, right? Within the same area, you are having different crops as well as you are changing according to the seasons. So when you are changing the crop according to the season and mixing them, they can hold the soil. Okay, hold the soil properly so that there is no soil erosion. Moreover, they can absorb more water. So when such type of plants absorb more water, they can hold the soil properly and it will not allow the soil erosion. Now bunds are developed on in the field. Okay, in the agricultural field they are developed so that it act as a barrier. Okay, it act as a barrier. Basically it is acting as a wind barrier. So when there is a wind barrier, the soil remains in its own place, due to which the soil erosion can be reduced. Okay, so bund is one of the thing here. About 4 points, 2 points for intercropping, 2 points for the bunds here. Next one, they are showing the table total area of forest covered in Costa Rica between the year 1940 to 2019. Now, very important here, if you see 38,000, 27, 12, 25, 23. So you can say that this is high, low. High is for increase, low, low. Then compared to 90, 80 to 90, it is increased. Again low, right? Increasing, increasing, and increasing. As you can see, last 3 years are actually increasing, right? So here we can see for 2005, 10, and 19 it's increasing. Use the data to describe how the total area of forest cover in Costa Rica changes. Now this is very easy. Once you know the readings, right, which is increasing, so you can say that the third point very easily, from 2005 to 2019 the area, total area, okay, in Costa Rica is increasing. Second point, you can mention it as from 1980 to 2000, it was very high to 12,000, right? It was low comparing with 1990, it was very low, and then 1990 it has increased, and 2000 it was decreased. So total area. Whereas the first point, you can mention it that in 1940 the area was very high, and there was a drastic change in 1960, right? So that thing, 3 points you can mention about 1940 to 60. This is first point. 1980 to 2000, and from your 2005 to 2019, your answer could be the next one. Okay, this is how you explain the answer with given data. Moving to the 10th page here, a scheme called Pavement of Ecosystem Service (PES) was introduced in Costa Rica to protect forest land. Read the question properly. If you don't understand, read it again. Okay, because the paper is for 1 hour 45 minutes. Yes. Okay, 1 hour 45 minutes. I think within like 15 minutes before they will give you the paper. Read the question properly. If you're not able to understand, leave that. Go for the next question, but don't stick with that same question for a long time. Very important is the questions that you know or the topics that you know. Search for those topics and try to finish that topics early because it will boost your confidence. It will boost your energy also. Basically, when you sit in the exam hall, you are more uh, what you say tense, right? So that tense level is decreasing, endorphin is released, and you feel very much cool and confident when you attempt those questions which are easy or which you know basically, right? So here it is about the scheme. Three local peoples are talking about PEC. So the first landowner, he said that I am paid by the government not to cut the trees for timber. Okay, so under PSE scheme, he is being paid by the government, so he is not cutting down. Okay, B landowner says that a lot of forms to be filled for the scheme, and this is not compulsory. It's up to you whether I stay with the scheme or not. Okay, so that's the second. Third landowner, C, he used a regular PEC payment to feed. So one of the landowner, he used the regular payment, whatever he get from the government, to feed his family. I make lot of money as a tourist guide, so he is acting as a tourist guide also. So that is one way, right? So now discuss whether the PES scheme is a good environmental management strategy. Use information from the comments of the three local landowners to support your view. 4 marks. So try to give 2 points from here because this is a positive point. Okay, this also is a positive way, but the thing is the landowner B is already having enough amount of money, I think. So we can put it that he is not okay with filling the form and all those things, right? The second one, again positive. Try to give two answers from this landowner A and B. So what is your information here? Use the info. So discuss whether PC scheme is good. Is it good? Of course it is good. Why? So according to landowner A, first thing, a regular payment. Okay. And he is also protecting the environment. Right? Okay, that's 2 points here. Landowner C, if we see here, so what he gets, he is getting a good amount of payment, which helps him to feed the family. Okay, whereas the other point that is that he can act as a tourist guide, so a side business. So he gets a side business also, a side income, so that he can feed his family and actually take care of the family. So these are the 4 points which can make a valid things here to get 4 marks. EVM is very easy. Just stick with the keywords. Right? Explain why climate change is an impact of deforestation. Why? Right. So explain is there why climate change is an impact of deforestation. So you have to give a reason why, basically, right? So how can you say that deforestation is causing? Okay. So as you know, the deforestation can cause various things, right? They can cause various impact on the environment. For example, what happens when deforestation takes place? Of course, temperature increases, right? Okay. So now when the temperature increases, related to this global warming, okay, remember the keywords. If one thing increases, the other things goes on increasing. It's acting as a chain, right? So impact on climate only, stick to the thing. So one is this is about the temperature, global warming. Then if the greenhouse effect is one more thing, because greenhouse effect also holds responsible for temperature increase, right? Now, moreover, deforestation with climate, low rainfall, okay, low rainfall, or you can say that there will be lot of like no rainfall will be there or low rainfall, which can cause feminism there, right? The condition without the food or drought condition, right? So basically related to the climate, greenhouse effect, low rainfall, temperature increases, global warming. Stick to these keywords and try to write your answer. The last, I think this will be the last one. And remember, question one is here for 37 marks. We'll see in the next session of question two from the year of October November 2021, and this is paper code 22. Costa Rica accounts for only 0.03 of Earth lands but contains 6% of Earth biodiversity. Suggest one reason why people are concerned that climate change could affect biodiversity of. So one reason why people are concerned. What you can mention? You can mention deforestation. Okay, because population increases, you can mention any of one of those things. As you have seen in the first question, population is increasing 79 percentage, right? 2019. So it goes on increasing. If population increasing, definitely they have a very low land area. So the deforestation is one of the fact here. So just carry 1 marks. You can use any one of it. So don't write both the answers. Write only one answer. Keeping in the mind of EVM, hints will be given in the question paper. Just you need to read the question properly, thoroughly, practice it more and more, right? And EVM is very easy. Any doubt, anything you have, please ping me or SMS, call me on this number 86. Missed out. This is very fancy number, right? 86, 86, 74, 75, 39, or you can go with the mail ID zoology dot shan sudar shan at the rate of gmail.com. You can reach to my site, that is zoology.sudarshan, all in small letters, 8686747539. That is one more. Or you can copy it from my Instagram. Follow me there for following more recent papers to be solved from EVM bio or from chemistry. Thank you for listening to this paper, same paper with question number 2. We will move in the next session, right? Too many things at a time will be very boring. Take care and take care of your family. Sayonara.